Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. I am so excited to be back live with you guys. I hope you can see everything all right. Maybe it's a little bit dark, actually. Give me one second. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys. I'll start over again. Welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we're going to do a twin flame reading because tomorrow is 11/11/22. So I'm going to call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. It feels so weird going like right behind me. You get really used to like certain motions. Like I'm so used to the wind chimes being over here. For those of you who haven't seen my new space, I've moved to Tennessee from Minnesota, set up a table that's quite a bit larger, so it's nice to have a little bit more space for you all, and added some fun new elements. I think my favorite is the globe, and my my tarot friend Tarot by Fergus commented on it. It still has Yugoslavia. It has the Soviet Union. Yeah, it's old. So welcome to my new space. We are going to get started by pulling an energy card to get an understanding of the underlying energy that you may be feeling right now. I've definitely heard a couple of other people say that there's some interesting energy going on right now, a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, storm warning. So we have some shit brewing here, you guys. So this is interesting because it kind of does tie into the songs that I channeled right before coming live here for you guys. We've got this little note to keep me honest, but the first one I heard was B. Miller's Like That. The line in particular was, "When you're breaking my back, I only get stronger." And this definitely resonated for me as more of like the divine feminine side. So I feel like we've got a feminine or several feminines that have reinforced their boundaries and, you know, maintained them, walked away from situations that weren't healthy. And it's resulted in them feeling like they've gotten stronger. Hi, Lynn, how are you? And being in that kind of like emperor vibe is preparing this feminine energy to handle whatever this storm is, right? Because there's definitely something, we can feel it in the air. There's definitely something weird going on. The second song was by The National called Blood Buzz Ohio. Now, we could actually have a couple of people that are from Ohio or live in Ohio or they met somebody in Ohio, but specifically the line that stuck out to me from that song was, "Stand up straight at the foot of your love." It feels to me like we've got, in addition to a feminine who has kind of mastered that masculine side as well as being able to do that more, feminine soft side, we've got a masculine who has been able to tap into that divine feminine side as well as the divine masculine side. And there's a sense that this masculine is like standing up, rising to the occasion to be strong enough for a very strong divine feminine. And it's inspire like it's the love that he saw in this divine feminine that has inspired him to actually do this. And then finally, maybe the more like kind of dramatic song that I channeled was Cry Baby by Missio. And the line there was, "I'm over this and I'm over you." So I think we have a bit of a triangle where one one individual has maybe stuck it out a little bit too long. I feel like for most of you, this would be the masculine in a situation where there was stability but not happiness and a sense of conventional, like I have to be here or I have a responsibility. But this, "I'm over this and I'm over you," suggests that there's been too much emotional strife, maybe betrayal or dishonesty. And as a result, this masculine is moving away from this unhealthy relationship in favor of moving towards this divine feminine who is more emotionally mature and available. Sorry, I have to read Lynn's. Oh, it's good to see you on my live. Definitely feeling a little bit more natural, but I'm excited to see what we have for the twin flame reading. All right, let's see what we've got. This is the situations deck. So for a lot of you, there is a no contact situation with your twin flame right now. And there could be some concerns on the finances for this individual because we have financial support in the reverse. For others of you, this is actually a better financial support in the reverse situation where we have somebody that has been able to avoid getting kind of screwed over in court by somebody that wanted to use this masculine for money. So I think that's actually maybe for the majority of you. Maybe somebody was fighting really hard to get alimony when they really didn't need it. Maybe it was more of like a petty thing, or somebody was actually not in need of the amount they were asking for child support, whatever it was. There's something here where this ending is not going to impact whoever is leaving the relationship to the extent that they thought it might financially. I don't think that makes you old, Lynn. I might remind you I'm not very young myself. These are kind of slightly newer. I feel like Blood Buzz Ohio is probably the oldest one, but they are kind of like a variety of songs too. It's not like all like pop or rap or anything. Anyways, all right. So we've got somebody that I think is considering coming out of no contact because they've been able to kind of see how the dust settled in this other relationship, and it's faring for them a little bit better than they thought it would. And I would put money on it being because this person is doing what they need to do for their own happiness. All right, what else do we have for the twin flames out there? Well, that's pretty appropriate for our twin flame reading, don't you think? We have a reunion. I mean, that makes sense with the songs too, right? We have somebody who is wanting to have a more meaningful relationship and a reunion because I think they already knew who this person is. But this storm warning, this underlying energy that we pulled from the energy oracle, is suggesting that the third party or the person who, odd man out isn't going to get a chair in musical chairs, very angry and likely to retaliate in some way. But it doesn't matter. You can whine all you want. There's protection here for these two. If you're twin flames, you're probably meant to come together. So the idea that you can like maybe stop them is kind of silly. What's up, Bob? Yeah, are you happy? I'm doing live. All right, so we've got two more from the situations deck. Lynn or Bob, if you have a suggestion on which deck, Lynn, I feel like you would say the noisy one. I think I have that out. Yeah, I do. We've got happiness coming out, you guys, and I'm stoked on it. And we also have the divine feminine. I like it. I like it like that. So I have a feeling that these two are coming out together because we have a divine feminine that has this aura that is very sunny, right? So if people were to describe this divine feminine, they would likely be commenting on her generosity, her kindness, maybe her stupid jokes, whatever it is. This is somebody who brings a positive energy to whatever room she happens to be in. Now, let's remember divine feminines can also be men. All right. So we're gonna go with the the noisy the noisy tarot. I think they're technically called the classic tarot, and they're holographic, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see. What else do we have for our twin flames today, please? Seven of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that because this is clarifying the lost or ghosted, cut off card, this was for your protection or possibly even both parties' protection. There was a need to have some separation here because there is likely too much risk where it concerns this third party in terms of retaliation, where you don't really want to have that, in the mix. We have the King of Swords. This is clarifying the financial support in the reverse, and I'm smirking because I have a feeling that basically we have a very intelligent, likes to do his research, divine masculine. Again, this could be a feminine, but this is somebody who's good with their money. They're successful, or if they've, found a way to do well with Bitcoin or investing, or maybe they're a professional gambler, whatever it is, this dude has a great poker face. And look at that giant sword. Like it almost doesn't fit in the card. I feel like he gets underestimated. This is maybe even somebody who plays a little bit dumb, kind of like trying to think. I think there were rumors that Paris Hilton liked to play dumb. The quote of hers that is my personal favorite, not that I have a ton of them, is something about Walmart being a place that you could go buy walls. I feel like this King of Swords that is, I'm reading for is somebody that was able to kind of mask themselves depending on whether or not it suited them, whether or not they wanted people to know that they were that perceptive or that intelligent. This is a chameleon, somebody that can adjust according to the room. They read the temperature, they know who to watch out for, and they know what to do. This person, I feel like, outsmarted their partner when it came to money. And they were protected in this little tomfoolery because one, it was probably their money, or two, the karmic or the other person that they were involved in was just being petty, right? So I feel like we have a masculine that has found out that they have been able to kind of outsmart a situation in terms of finances. But then crossing that off their list, the next thing that this masculine feels like they need to do with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, look at all that cool holographic shit, is bring stability to a union. There is a lack of stability, lack of communication in a twin flame connection that this masculine energy is, I feel like, intolerant to now. Like, it feels to me like it's been a long time. But with this decision or with things on a legal stand for, like, because things have changed in the eyes of the law, there's something here that is like sparked a fire under this person's bum. They're like, okay, I need to get moving. Things are actually like seeming real now, so I can't just sit here. Which makes me want to share a story. When I was making the trip south, I had planned for myself a little like break halfway through, just like 2 nights, right? Instead of 1. And I canceled the second night. I couldn't do it, you guys. I had so much adrenaline going through me, like, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get there, and I'm finally gonna be there. I've been doing all this planning, this packing, and all this shit. And sitting in a different city instead of continuing on to my destination was torturous. I feel like that's where this masculine is. Like, yeah, you've been doing all this planning, you've been doing all of this like decision making, maybe even like having to move in silence and not tell anybody what the hell you're doing. And then when things start to move, it's like that impatience kicks in and you're just like a bull in a china shop kind of mentality, right? Like, I don't care. This is my truth. I'm living authentically. I'm not going to sit around and like make sure that it's cool with you. This is just how it is. So I feel like somebody on the other side is feeling this anxiety coming through because this masculine is in this kind of like bull in a china shop storm warning vibe, right? Like, get out of my way. So we have the Eight of Swords clarifying the happiness card. I feel like part of the rush here for this King of Swords is there's a sense that this person is finally free. This person has felt imprisoned or alone or frustrated, maybe even hopeless at times. And with the recent changes, I feel like it's almost like a very violent shift of the pendulum over to the happiness, right? Like, I can smell my freedom. I know there's a date in the near future where this shit is going to be done and I can like wash my hands of it. So it's painful, I think, for this person to be quiet about what's going on. And they're in the dark on whether or not they're going to be successful. How, if you haven't been talking, the hell are you supposed to know how this divine feminine feels about you when you come forward? For some of you, this is 6 months. For some of you, this is 6 years. Again, with the number 6. There is in 6 of Wands, there is something here that this masculine energy has no clue on, and they can't wait on that information. They're in the dark on something. It's a roll of the dice. He's gonna see what happens. All right, we're gonna continue. I think these are called the beginner tarot. Lynn, I am right there with you. I am right there with you. There's been some weird anxiety. And I thought it was just like, well, yeah, I've been going through a bunch of change, right? I moved, but no, there's stuff beyond that. And there's the Nine of Swords, what we were just talking about, Lynn. Nine of Swords, inability to sleep, struggling to process all of the questions, all of the finer points that need to be addressed in this tower moment, right? I would be surprised if we actually do see the tower, but it's all pertaining to a truth coming out. There's something that this King of Swords is finally stepping up at the foot of your love to be honest about. And I have a feeling it's, hey, I chose somebody else. I went a different direction. I wish like hell that I hadn't, but I'm back and I have something to tell you. And I feel like this divine feminine is going to be like, I know. Saw you coming like 5 months away. Five of Cups. Because there's something here where the connection between these two is so strong that this feminine energy has already felt how this masculine feels. And I think on the flip side, the divine masculine is maybe hopeful, but not quite convinced that some of the excitement he feels is coming from the divine feminine. But there's something here that feels unfinished, something that this King of Swords wants to bring balance to, bring justice to. So we might see justice come out as well. Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups. Holy buckets. Okay. And this is clarifying the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Let me tell you how much I love it that we have Archangel Michael here being clarified by 2 aces. This dude is your homie, okay? He's like watching your back. He's like, well, not good enough. Nah, not good. Mm, that's good. Yep. So you got, I think, a pretty amazing surprise coming in. At the very least, you've got truth coming in, but I think more importantly, you've got an offer that you've been waiting for or that you've been thinking about for a very long time, and it's coming in. I love that we have two swords next to each other and two cups next to each other. We may be dealing with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And there's also some interesting elements here in terms of the Eight of Swords being clarified by the Nine of Cups. I feel like there was somebody here who basically created a prison for themselves because Eight of Swords can be about imprisonment, right? You can't move, you can't see, you don't get to do what you want to do because you're stuck. This person didn't fully understand what they wanted. They maybe focused on the wrong things. They went after something they thought they wanted and ended up building their own prison. And that's not an easy thing to come to grips with, right? I feel like it took a while for this King of Swords to be like, you know what? Yeah, that fork in the road, I definitely chose the wrong direction. And like it's my fault. Like I knew better. I feel like this King of Swords had a moment in time where intuition was slapping them around. Like, really though? Like, you know how that's going to go though, right? And this King of Swords proceeded anyways. Now they see, okay, I know how to fix this. I know how to not end up in the Eight of Swords. I know how to be happy. I know what I really want. It's this divine feminine. What? The Lovers card? Stop it. Six of Wands is clarified by the Lovers. This masculine energy is determined to have victory by making the right choice, by returning to his divine counterpart. All right, let's have some fun here, shall we? We are going to go with, not that we weren't already, right? Come on. This is the Untold Messages of the Heart, so we'll get some thoughts from the person here. So let's need to know about the twin flames. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. Cool. How's tomorrow? Oh, tonight? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. My heart is opening and I am ready. I love that this is clarifying the moon because this is somebody who's ready to be honest, which of course is also clarifying the King of Swords, someone who's known for being honest. We have somebody who's finally willing to look at the emotional side of this situation and accept, where they went wrong, probably apologize and make that offer of love that they wish that they had done before, where they chose the wrong individual. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. What? Really? That's interesting because you got an Ace of Cups here. No strings. So I think we have somebody here who's a little bit gun shy. We also might have somebody that maybe hasn't fully ended the other relationship. There could be something like, a petty ex that refuses to sign on the dotted line kind of thing. I literally saw like a glimpse of Twister, if you've ever seen that movie. Shout out to Adam. It's his favorite movie. But the ex was refusing to sign the divorce papers. So there could be something like that that you need to ask about because this person seems to be a little shy when it comes to actually like committing. Ghost. I won't stay for very long. I'm sorry. So, for some of you, we've got a twin flame that is not done running yet. For some of you, we have somebody that has not fully addressed the demons that were holding them back in the first place. So, what do I mean by that? We might have somebody who finally accepted what was wrong in the situation that they chose for themselves without fully looking at the trauma that's unhealed within themselves. So, this could be somebody who's really good at justifying their actions based on the actions of others, right? This could be somebody who thinks that they're healed because they're moving away from someone else, but they haven't moved away from themselves. All right. So what I really want to make sure is clear, don't reach out to this person if you're no contact because you think they're going to reach out to you. I don't care if you have to take up knitting or canning, anything that keeps your hands busy, or like throw your phone in the lake. If this person is the one who is responsible for reaching out to you, you let them do that. That is not your job. And you could mess up the timeline a little bit because we have somebody who knows what they did wrong, but they aren't willing to address the fear of abandonment, is what I feel like is standing in the way. And then here we also have somebody that is acknowledging that they made the mistake, right? So this is in the Eight of Swords column. Somebody knows that they made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. He made a prison for himself, this King of Swords. Worry. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? I don't know if you can hear the crickets in my backyard. I have no time for people who don't go after what would make them happy, overjoyed, because they don't know what other people might think. Are you gonna put that on your gravestone? Are you gonna send them cupcakes every time you think about that missed opportunity? Thanks. It's real cool of you. No, screw that. If you're watching, that's lame. Get over it. Life is way too short to make decisions based on how other people would view what is right for you. Now, does that mean I think you should be a homewrecker? No, it doesn't. So don't take that the wrong way. What I'm saying is, if you are able to connect with somebody and you want to be with that person, and the only thing stopping you is whether or not people don't think that you two should be together because, I don't know, you're different races, different religion, different age, whatever the hell, what a waste. You found something awesome and you're just gonna, it's like you went through the trouble to get one of those like metal detectors and like poured up and down that beach. You found the like nugget of your lifetime, Quotables by Carmen. And then you walked away. Infuriating. You need a life coach. All right, I'm done. We have this is the Miracle Tarot, by the way. We have Temperance and Six of Cups. So this is somebody who wants to bring stability and balance back to a situation from the past, something that they think about a lot. And what's really sticking out to me here is that with the Six of Cups, we have six skulls that have flowers that are planted inside of their, like where their brain would go. And it's like the only one that looks reasonably chill is the one that's looking directly at you. And all of the other skulls are like turned away. And it's giving me this vibe that this masculine energy, this King of Swords, has never, ever felt unconditional love until he encountered this feminine. This These other skulls are how everyone else in this person's life has treated them. Just like, what can I get from you? How quickly can I abandon you? How can I make you feel worthless? Which, if that resonates for you, I am so sorry that people treated you like that. It's not how you should be treated, and you are valuable. We have somebody here who sees that there was one person that sticks out from everyone else that they've encountered that actually made them happy, made them feel healed, made them feel balanced, maybe even like brought that like kind of like playfulness and ability to actually like have that like serious belly laugh. I feel like that's who this person is. But with the Three of Cups in the reverse, there's been a hesitation on reunion because this person is not real great with commitment. I think this person may have had some, it might have been like a fear of rejection or a need for external validation or a sexual addiction, but I feel like this person just did not do committed relationships very well. We have Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is clarifying ghost. I won't stay for very long. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a weird thing and get the kipper on this. That's with the ghost and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Toil and labor. Someone here could be 38. Message in the reverse. Family room in the reverse. For some of you, I feel like there's going to be an external influence, somebody who's working really hard to prevent you two from reconciling. This could be somebody in their family or part of, whomever is being left behind. And this person could be going so far as to like follow or try to spy online to see whether or not you two have communicated. And I get the sense that this King of Swords might know that this person that they're leaving in the dust is a little jealous and probably likely to be snooping into what they're like getting into. So there could be a hesitation on this individual's part jumping into a relationship right after they've left another one, especially if there are kids involved. With this family room in the reverse, I feel like there is a concern in terms of how do I do what I want to do while being respectful of the family unit previous, right? Like the people that I care about. And also, storm warning, right? Without causing a bunch of drama. Hi, Christina. Dr. Pepper, cheers. Also, I gotta read what Bob said. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't really care for snakes, although I do like them better than mice. Sorry. Random story for you guys. I killed my first mouse the second day I was here. Okay, occupation. So basically, I think somebody right now is not ready to jump into a new relationship because they're dealing with an extended family situation whether that means children or parents or sisters, somebody's involved and they have an opinion. And I think this person wants to make sure that you don't get looked at as a homewrecker or somebody that caused the ending of this relationship. So there might be something of a brief reunion, and then, um, you know, I'm going to focus on my work and we're going to take things slow. But I wanted to at least let you know here's how I feel, right? All right. We're going to put these up here. All right, we're going to get back to this and clarify the mistake and worry. Did you hear that? She's clarifying the mistake. I wanted to make a joke about my brother, but I won't do that. We've got Ace of Swords in the reverse and Two of Rings. Wow. I love Spirit. They are just so consistent. Okay, so we've got the mistake. Shocking. A lie. This person lied about how they felt. This person hid their feelings, and now they acknowledge that that was the wrong choice. And what do we have? The Two of Rings. This would be like Two of Pentacles, but because the Marigold Tarot refers to this as rings and it's like hands holding each other, this is a very romantic Two of Pentacles to me. This feels more like somebody knows that they lied about how they felt. They tried to ignore their feelings for you. And now they're not really sure how you feel. They're not really sure if they've created this whole fantasy world and you're not actually in it. And they want this reunion. But I think there's a lot that needs to be worked out before things can be like, okay, let's get married, right? All right, we're going to continue with the OG, the Rider-Waite. All right, so we have the Six of Wands coming out sideways again. I really feel like this is speaking to the idea that because there could be several of you I'm reading for, there are going to be some folks here that are going to find success and some that will not. And what is this going to come down to? Well, so glad you asked. Temperance. So are you going to balance things out and actually make things right? Or is there going to be an attempt to kind of hide something? Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but the way this Skelly is pouring emotions, kind of like behind his back, just kind of feel like there's a tendency for this person to not be fully honest. Maybe put a little frosting on the truth. And I think whether or not this person is going to see success depends on whether or not they're going to put on their honest pants. Are you going to be wearing your lying leggings? Or are you going to be wearing your truth trousers? Because that's, at the end of the day, that's going to be what actually like decides whether or not things can come together. Because I have a feeling we're dealing with a divine feminine that is incredibly intuitive and will see right through it. Ah, I like to see it. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there is going to be some last minute, like basically, I feel like this is saying we have a game day decision. When this King of Swords comes in to reconcile with this divine feminine, he doesn't even know what he's going to say. It's not like he has some letter written out. He's going to read it verbatim, right? He's like, I don't know. I could tell her 80%. I could tell her 90%. Should I just tell her the 100? Should probably do that. She's gonna figure it out eventually anyways. Like, just rip the Band-Aid off. And, Divine Feminine, if you get like, the full Monty, the whole truth, just try to remember it's not easy to be super honest. And if it stings a little bit, try to temper that with an appreciation for somebody who wants to come correct and, like, don't bite their head off, right? So we have the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Look at how at the bottom, or technically the top of the cards, but they're upside down, right? It's like the numbers are mirroring each other. Very twin flamey. We've got somebody here who feels like they were like sent or like violently shoved into something much more toxic or difficult for them because they chose the wrong path. And as a result, it has made them realize what they have to let go of. So I feel like this is, I know what I need to let go of. I know what screwed me up. I know that I shouldn't ride my bike on a gravel road. I don't know where that came out or why, but like this person has realized they made mistakes. But the question is, can they forgive themselves for that? Are they going to be so wrapped up in kind of like a victim mentality? Are they able to truly let go of the things that have been holding them back? Mm. Well, funny she comes out right as I'm talking about letting go. This King of Swords has been dealing with a needy, probably lazy, unreliable, probably disloyal feminine energy that has made it extremely difficult for this masculine to heal. So, what do I mean by that? Part of the reason I think this masculine is not able to see himself committing right away is the fact that the last components of his healing cannot happen where he is right now or where he has been until recently. Somebody may have recently changed their address or had to move. Maybe they're couch surfing for a little bit. But I feel like somebody has identified that they need to get away from a controlling feminine energy, possibly a copycat that tried to be like a divine feminine, because they can't heal wherever they were or they are. Knight of Cups. Okay, and also let's just keep in mind that that is what's preventing this new beginning as well. So I wouldn't get too hung up on the lack of a new beginning or the possibility of ghosting here because I feel like it's tied to this X, and that once things settle down in terms of retaliation or somebody being a little bit jealous, I think there will be the opportunity or possibility for something more permanent. Okay, so hidden energy, King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this is that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's very angry. This is somebody who wants to like make an example of you. This is not a good energy. And I feel like that's part of why this masculine energy doesn't want to like immediately shack up with you. The Knight of Cups, by the way, for me, what I'm seeing most apparently is that water separating the two lands that is causing the Knight of Cups to kind of hesitate on his horse. Emotion. This Knight of Cups has to come clean about his emotions, and that's not something he's very accustomed to doing, or he feels not as comfortable doing it because it's been so dang long. And so I feel like there's some hesitation. There also might be some travel. So there might be like a significant distance between the two here, the two twin flames. But I like this. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody has been putting in work. They might be like actually planning a trip, or there's somebody here who has the intention of wanting to invest in this divine feminine. All right, let's see. Okay, so Bob said he wanted some truth. I'm going to take a couple of Egyptian tarot. Bob, if you got a question, you better think about it, right? Yeah. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. All right, we have Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Chariot. If I'm honest with you, I think this says, fuck the truth. Keep moving forward. What do you need the truth for? You already know enough to know that you're doing the right thing. You're already moving forward. But you might see something else in that too. Because it's the Egyptian tarot, there's a lot of symbolism in this. I think we can also imagine this Knight of Swords in the reverse is somebody who was not quick to admit even after they were caught. So I get the sense you were dealing with somebody who you could have literally caught them with their hand in the cookie jar and they'd be like, it wasn't me. What are you talking about? It was Billy. And I also see you in the Chariot. You have the sword. You have the truth. Whatever your intuition tells you, you know. All right. Let's get an outcome here. That kind of came out sideways. So that's the Hierophant. This could signify marriage. This could signify conventional beliefs. I feel like it's more so somebody having to choose between what is expected of them and a relationship that they want. We have the King of Pentacles here. That is the best king ever because he actually has the ability to offer a stable love offer. So I feel like this is somebody who is grappling with what is expected or like wanted from them and deciding, you know what? You only live once. I'm going to do what makes me happy. So, see you guys. Yeah, because this, ooh, yeah, okay. So, see the yellow scarab beetle in the middle of that? This masculine energy has learned too many lessons. He is wizened up now. The scarab beetle is what you hold dear. I feel like that's you. This King of Swords holds their twin flame very close to their heart, even though they may not have told anyone that they do. And they're not going to go wasting another karmic cycle. They're trying to be very methodical. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse. I think someone's about to be shocked at what seeds have already been planted in terms of plans that were made. Like this could literally be somebody who's showing up and they're like, hey, it's been a while. I know I haven't seen you for like a year, but I bought a house down the street because I know you live here and you want to go get dinner. It's something weird like that where you're like, what did you do? Or I bought tickets. We're going on a weekend trip. If you want to go, like I know it's kind of last minute, but do you want to go? And I think you should go. All right. Romance angel, and we're out. Let's see. What else do we have for the twin flames, please? Finances and career. Yeah. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That is what I was saying with regards to this. I can't really stay for long. So don't get too wrapped up in that. Be patient, be understanding, be compassionate, because it does feel to me like after a period of waiting, you'll be able to figure this out. Yeah, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Yeah, no, we've already been in separation. I hear so many of you saying that. Like, what do you mean, more separation? But you may end up having, like a week together or something, and then you gotta like both go do your own shit for a little bit. And then we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I mean, what situation doesn't, right? When I run out of Dr. Pepper, I have to rely on faith. Oh my, and there we are again, eh? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So don't get all down in the, what is it, dumps or be sad because we've got this could be the one and honeymoon. So, a little bit of patience, a little bit of playful flirting, probably, and a little bit of understanding, right? But I hope that adds some clarity for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my second live reading. I rather enjoy being able to interact with you while I'm reading, so hopefully this will be a pretty regular occurrence. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful 11/11/22 and have a good night.